squatting it. He's in the middle of the road. Any reason you've stopped there?
I was taking pictures of my car.
On the Spire Bridge in Sunderland, PC Brian Camsell is dealing with a badly parked driver and his furry friend.
Sorry, I thought you were allowed.
No. Don't just stop on roads like this. It is an offence. Just stop taking the photos. Don't do it again. I've pulled over plenty of people in the past that are nice and soft and cuddly, but not quite like that one. Yeah, definitely different.
UK police forces have been sent over 100,000 dashcam clips, exposing the most dangerous drivers on our roads. All hell has broken loose on our highways.
Are you on a lesson? At least it wasn't your test.
We join the Motorway Cops of Northumbria Police
Should we go on? Why, aye, of course we're going.
as they drive criminals of the North East off the roads
Hey! Do not run from the police!
and put the deadliest drivers behind bars.
Unlock the door! Unlock the door!
How am I meant to not drive?
Just don't take drugs.
Do whatever you want. You want to arrest me? Do it.
I'll let the dog out on you.
Getting a little bit bored of you now.
Cheers! Bunch of muppets.
Helping them in their battle with idiots behind the wheel is dashcam. It's vital evidence
Does everyone have any dash cam at all?
and proof that Britain's dumbest drivers
Bloody idiots.
are a law unto themselves.
Police 1, criminal 0.
Tonight,
What you need to do is you need to press the brakes before you get to a roundabout.
a driver has a costly crash.
Got them brand new discs on there. The brand bank.
It's a shame they didn't stop you before the roundabout, isn't it?
Cops smell trouble.
Of course, stinks of cannabis.
Cannabis?
No, it hasn't.
Gonna be one out and running.
On the floor! On the floor!
And an arrest
I really know that is.
leaves a lasting impression.
Where did you feel the tingle?
In me balls!
The northeast of England has a proud history of keeping its land safe, from Roman hordes to Viking invaders. And at Eatle Lane Police Station in Newcastle, the night shift are getting ready for battle. After a cuppa, of course.
I think a lot of people think they need to go to these expensive baristas, and that's kind of like a new age kind of thing, isn't it? Whereas now, I think instant coffee is seen as a bit retro, a bit different. So I'll go for that. I'll make the sergeant's first because I don't want it to burn his lips too much.
When it comes to office politics, PC Jamie Leslie is no mug.
Just make sure the sergeant's one tastes all right as well. It's good, you'll be happy with that. If you make them a nice cup of coffee, you'll not give you any jobs for the rest of the day.
Tonight, Jamie is test driving a new look.
So, I don't usually wear my glasses when I'm out of the car, but I thought, you know, just to be a bit more aesthetically pleasing, I'd probably just try contact lenses for a bit. But then I was told I had a really rare condition where my eyelids were too close to my eyeballs, so they couldn't fit them. Hence, I'm back in the glasses. But I can safely say I've never ever heard of anyone else having eyelids too close to their eyeballs. But here I am, a medical mystery.
silver Audi A4 black soft top, linked to recent attempted burglary, just hit the A19 northbound.
So the car that we're looking for is linked with burglaries. I've had a couple of camera activations for it and a possible sighting from the Sunderland area. Burglary is quite a personal thing. To know that someone snuck into your house while you're asleep or away and gone through your things, it can really have a life-changing effect on people. The main thing for us is if we can get hold of the offenders, that's key. The sooner the better.
Serious criminals don't care about consequences, making them a real danger on our roads.
That's junction left, back towards Motorway.
Like here in Godmanchester, where a wanted fugitive is taking Cambridgeshire police on a high-speed chase. The cops get ahead and burst the car's tyres.
Vehicle has been successfully stopped, speed is reducing.
But the suspect keeps his foot on the gas.
We'll try and go for a 2-car tactical box.
As he hits a junction, the police pounce.
Try and get past here now.
Caught between 2 cop cars, the driver still refuses to give up.
Finishing.
Leaving the officers no choice but to throw a patrol vehicle into his path.
Go long. Stay there.
The driver was found guilty of dangerous driving and breaching a suspended sentence. He was banned from driving for 3 years and jailed for 18 months.
So the car that we're looking for is linked with burglaries.
In Sunderland, Jamie is on the hunt for a suspected getaway car.
Just confirmed the last sighting possibly was towards the Follinsby area.
We've had a possible sighting in a camera read down in the Follinsby area, so let's see if we can get a sighting of this vehicle. Stand quite good odds of locating this. What's this?
47.
This is it. Tango 1058. I've got that Audi. I'm just coming off the off-slip for the A19 southbound.
Yeah, good.
Vehicle appeared to contain 2 male adults whose identity is unknown to us, destination's unknown.
It's anarchy in the UK, with dangerous drivers
Oh my god!
inciting rebellion on our roads. But when punk's behind the wheel, search for teenage kicks.
You're just a bit poor, man.
All they hear is the clash.
This is it. I've got that Audi. I'm just coming off the off-slip for the A19 southbound.
Yeah, good.
We're not going to light it up just yet. I'll just monitor it still from a distance. Don't want to show me hand too early.
In Sunderland, Jamie spotted a car linked to an attempted burglary.
How far away are the next tactical units?
Jamie, I'm 1231. Approaching there, United.
Yes, yeah, and that's spot on.
Should this be pursued, it will be authorised. It will be authorised.
So if the opportunity presents itself, we'll maybe go for a reinforced stop.
More patrols join Jamie to try and stop the suspect.
10 and 4, do what you see.
Yes, it's an off. Taking the first, 690.
With you now, Jamie.
It's pulling into the petrol station.
Jan, go right.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Give us your hands.
Just put your hands in handcuffs, sir. Just have a seat just in there for us for 2 seconds. Is anyone else in the car? No one else in the back?
There's 2 more in here.
Is it?
Aye.
That's not mine. I don't know them.
Eh?
I don't know the driver on screen.
Do you mean you don't know him? So what are you in the car for?
Yes, what's happening?
Is that your vehicle, is it?
Yeah. Is that because the car's marked? Because the car was marked when I bought it.
Was it?
Aye.
Yeah. Seen tools.
Tools.
All found a load of tools which be used to commit burglaries, so the intelligence was quite good. Listen to me, okay? I'm arresting you on suspicion of conspiracy to burgle, okay?
Burgle? What are you saying about conspiracy to burgle?
It stinks of cannabis in here.
He had any cannabis?
No.
The car stinks of cannabis.
Cannabis? No.
I'm going to do a drug weight with you, all right?
Mm.
Have you had some?
No, I haven't.
Right. You just stick your tongue out for us. Just get one from the inside of your cheek because you're...
Lovely, thank you.
I'm further arresting you because you've got cannabis and cocaine in your system, okay? So essentially drug driving. Never trust these criminals. Doesn't take cannabis, doesn't take cocaine, but he's tested positive for both of them.
That was a good spot, that, Jamie. Must be proud of yourself, are you?
It's just another day working for Northumbria, innit? Changing lives, making a difference, getting the baddies.
You starting your car away?
Yeah, we're going to uplift it.
What, am I getting locked up like?
Yeah, conspiracy to burgle.
Burgle what?
Conspiracy to burgle.
Aye, but what? Why would I
Houses.
burgle something? Houses?
Huh? Nice result. It's a good team effort. Everyone was where we needed to be and might prevent further burglaries tonight if he's the one who's responsible. Another one off the roads. On to the next one. Night's still young.
We're going to give the car a quick clean. We're out there with the face of Northumbria Police. We want to look after our kit, don't we?
At Follingsby Nick, PC Martin Anderson's beauty routine has started early.
We're lucky enough to get these cars to drive about in, you know, so it's only right that we look after them and keep them in in good order. I do like a clean car. If you look at my own car, you wouldn't believe that I like a clean car. But I'm getting paid at the moment to wash a car, whereas I'm not at home. You can nearly see your face in it, but not quite. No, I think that's more than good enough.
Martin joined the police 8 years ago, but his first career in uniform was the RAF.
At 19, joining the military, it was like a massive shock to the system. You had to learn the role very quickly because you were out walking the streets around Basra, and 2-3 times a day we would have rockets fired into the camp. But you know, when you're 19-year-old, you sort of think, "Wow, this is brilliant, you know, it's exciting." But when I think back about it now, I sort of think, well, actually it was quite dangerous, you know. I see it now in this job. Younger people have that sort of mentality. You think you're invincible and it's it'll never happen to me attitude. And it's probably only since I've come to do this job now in the police that you come to realise that actually, well, we're far from invincible.
Hello, Northumbria Police.
I was on my way to work this morning. There was a car on the roundabout that looked like it had an accident. It was literally like an ornament on the roundabout.
We are on route to now is a car on its side. Apparently there's no driver with it. It's 7:30 in the morning. So we are going to be sort of edging towards people heading to work. It's one of the busier roads in our area, the 1231 is. It will be causing problems, but ultimately we need to make sure that someone hasn't wandered away from it with injuries, and for what we know there could be collapsed somewhere. Tango 461 LB, we're just coming up on scene now. Is this the driver?
This is the driver, yeah.
Ah, brilliant. What's happened here then?
Hit the brakes, mate. I had a car up my arse, I've hit the brakes, and the cars are just locked up. So I've literally, as I've came onto the roundabout, at the last minute I was trying to even pull the handbrake, which sent it sideways into this, which that's how I've ended up like that, so I've went into it sideways.
Carrying a bit too much pace, like, do you think?
Nah, I was doing 50.
Come and jump in the back of here. Give us 2 seconds, mate. Right, thanks for your help, fellas.
You know what, I've had the car about 2 months. I've just spent about £1,000 on it.
Okay, I think you'd be spending a bit more on it now. So because you've been involved in a road traffic collision, I'm going to request a specimen of breath from yourself. Have you had anything to drink in the last 20 minutes?
No.
No? When's the last time you did have a drink?
Alcohol?
Uh-huh.
Weeks ago.
Weeks ago. Right, big deep breath and blow into there as if you're blowing a balloon up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it. Yeah, 0.
One day getting out of graft, innit?
Is that where you were heading?
Hi, mate.
I think he's come straight into it. He's not seen it, or he's been distracted by something in the vehicle, which has caused him not to see the roundabout. It's as if you haven't even seen the roundabout. It's like you've come straight into it.
But it's got them brand new discs on them. You see the brand spank.
It's a shame they didn't stop you before the roundabout, isn't it? Given the carnage and that, we'll kind of just ignore it, like, you know what I mean? It's careless driving. It's essentially what it is. So it's going to carry points and a fine,
right,
but not enough to lose your licence. The thing you need to remember is it's only money and metal. All right, mate?
Sound.
No bother.
Thank you.
No bother. Cheers.
Thank you.
See you later. Cheers now. For all, he seems like a nice, decent lad. We can't have people driving around like that. If you look here, so you reckon he's just paid £1,000 for his brakes. Unfortunately, they haven't done the job. What you need to do is you need to press the brakes before you get to a roundabout. He's no doubt going to have an expensive conversation with his insurance company, and he's going to get something through the post from us as well. Yeah, it's not a good morning for that chap.
Well, it's my anniversary coming up for where I proposed. Nice romantic proposal in Thailand. Been together about 14 years, 13, 14 years.
When night shifts get in the way of date nights, PC Brian Camsell knows the way to a woman's heart.
I'm good at choosing gifts. Chocolates are always a good one. Hopefully get a few brownie points. Time to get my kit together and hit the road. Take them though. Sweet treat for later.
Night shift's got to be the best shift. Yes, we'll always get the run-of-the-mill stuff, and it's always good to get uninsured cars and the likes off the road. A bit more of the criminal element comes out, I think, on a night shift. But I'm being given a 5 AM curfew because recently I've been causing a few issues. A few exciting jobs at silly o'clock in the morning where the whole team wants to go home, but I'm roping them into jobs. But I'm not going to stick to a curfew. Don't beat that. One that's picked up on the camera for Renault Clio, having no insurance. Is it a genuine mistake, or has the car changed hands? Is it a pool car? Are they up to no good? Could be anything from a compliance stop to could end up in a pursuit. So I think it's just gone past us in the opposite carriageway. I look to get spun round and go after it.
Brian knows uninsured drivers rarely play by the rules. In Nottingham, an uninsured driver is taking cops on a dangerous chase. But Nottinghamshire police are one step ahead and throw out a stinger to burst the car's tyres. But the suspect still races through a red light. The blowout finally slows him down, and as a patrol car closes in, the desperate driver tries to escape on foot, unaware that another cop is waiting in the wings. The driver pleaded guilty to driving while disqualified, driving without insurance, dangerous driving, and failing to stop. He was banned from driving for 3 years and jailed for 12 months.
We're very close with. So I think it's just gone past us in the opposite carriageway. I look to get spun round and go after it.
Back in Gateshead, Brian's hot on the tail of a suspected uninsured driver.
If I can get past this taxi, I'm hoping it's going to be a Clio that's ahead. With that vehicle now.
Britain's bad drivers should consider retiring from the roads.
fucking idiot! Jesus!
Maybe go on a relaxing cruise. Consider downsizing.
Fucking hell.
Or simply spend time in nature. Because it's important to know
It's the only way to watch.
just when to slow down.
With that vehicle now.
In Gateshead, PC Brian Camsell is tracking a suspected uninsured driver.
Tango 1286. Moving vehicle check, please. Felon bypass.
Got a Teal Invasion. I've got no insurance on that, have you?
Yes, it's just pulling at McDonald's.
Just pulled in.
Do you have your driving licence and driving documents with you?
No, I don't think.
Come and have a seat in my car and I'll explain what the score is.
I'll leave her here.
How old are you?
14.
No, you'll be fine there. I'm not taking her away anywhere. If you jump in the background the other side. So the reason I've stopped you today, your car's showing us having no insurance.
Okay.
Have you had the car long?
I've had it for about 3 years.
About 3 years. I take it's registered to yourself?
Yep.
And what insurance do you believe you've got?
I've
Or do you know you've got none?
had the same insurance since I started driving.
Right, and how do you pay for that?
Monthly.
Monthly. Have you got your phone there? Can you check your online bank and show me that you've got a transaction going out for that? Because if we can't, what I'll be doing is seizing the vehicle under Section 165 of the Road Traffic Act. So you can't find anything?
Nope.
Right, so I believe that you don't have any insurance to be driving on a public road. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
I had a small drink early on.
How long is it since your last alcoholic drink?
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours. Will you provide a sample of breath for alcohol analysis?
Mm.
All I need you to do is take a nice deep breath, seal your mouth rather than tube, and blow into it until I tell you to stop. I'll keep a hold of the device. So keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop there, thank you. And that's over the drink drive limit, so you're now under arrest.
The driver has blown nearly 1.5 times the legal limit for drink driving. Brian will take her for a further breathalyzer test in custody.
What happens to me daughter in the car?
Is there any friends or family she can go to?
My sister.
Right. Well, I'll arrange for my colleague to take her over there.
Yeah. Can I speak to my daughter?
Do you want me to tell her why you're coming with us, or do you want to tell her later on, or how do you want us to address that?
Just tell her I've got no insurance.
We don't arrest people for driving with no insurance. So I'm not going to lie to her. I'll leave it up to you what you tell her, but like I said, I wouldn't lie to her.
I won't.
Every opportunity I get, I'll look for drink drivers. Knowing that you're going to have your daughter in the car, why have any? You're endangering that person's life ultimately. Probably part of that's because I've got a daughter myself. To me, it's more of a drink or drive, not drink and hope that you're under the limit.
Just barely surviving out here in this wilderness, looking for granola. Hello. Have you got any of the granola stuff with the chocolate in it?
It's 2 a.m. and Jamie is hungry for action.
It's like eating a chocolate bar, but it's not as bad for you. I mean, what's that? 45 grams is 220 calories. But if I didn't eat this, I'd be flagging. Imagine if someone ran away and I was like, oh God, I wish I'd had that granola now. You've got to have carbohydrates, haven't you, to keep you going. I might do half a packet tonight, the rest tomorrow. Definitely do a full packet tonight. It's really bad for you, actually.
In North Tyneside, some dodgy driving has caught Jamie's attention.
Following this car and it's driving quite erratically. It is quite late at night. Just nearly clipped a curb there, so I'm concerned that he might be under the influence. I think we'll just give him a stop. Hello mate, just knock the engine off for us, please. You had a drink tonight?
No, I haven't, no.
You haven't had anything?
No, I just came from my house.
If you just come in and have a sit in my car for us. You seem quite vacant.
I'm fine.
Sure. Have you had any alcohol at all tonight?
No, I've just been in mind. Someone asked us for a lift, so I was just on the way down. And then we were trying to ring us after I looked at my thing. Now I realised I had the curb, so I straight back out.
Okay, I want to use one long continuous blow into this, alright? I'll tell you to stop, man.
Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop.
Where are we picking me up from?
Time out.
Time out.
Ringing us now to be fair.
Spot on. Yes, mate, you're true to your word. Right, if I do a drug test on you, are you going to come back negative?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
100%, yeah.
You haven't taken anything at
The
all?
only thing I've had is a Red Bull. That's it. That's not going to come up with anything.
Just stick your tongue out for us. Just a couple of scrapings from off your tongue. Spot on.
Am I able to quickly text the space and just say stop like
Right. Is it last night, is it?
Aye.
Oh, hence why you're out at 20 to 2, innit?
Oh, I was in bed and it rang us and that. And I was like, oh.
Have you been seen that long?
I'm not even saying that, it's just a pal.
Just whatever. Bet if I rang one of my pals to come pick us up at 20 to 2 on a Friday night, they would go, get lost.
I had like a Red Bull and that, so I was like, it'll keep us awake, so I kept ringing us and that.
No one fine well latches out, she'll probably be after a lift. No cannabis, no cocaine. No neighbours at all, I'll let you on your way, that door should be open. Anyways, take it easy. He had his best goldie chain on, his best tracksuit, that he stayed up late in the hope that he'd be able to play taxi driver. Hopefully she hangs about for him. To be young, well lad.
to see what's going on tonight. Find some bad people doing some bad things. You know it's going to be a long night, you know it's going to be dark, in this weather it's going to be a little bit wet, but actually that makes it more interesting. No two nights in the last 30 years have ever been the same.
In Newcastle, Sergeant Dave Roberts is packing all the essentials.
Without a doubt, the most important thing in this bag, apart from paperwork and everything else,
sweets.
Providing they're in there, I think we're all good to go.
All ready? Yeah, let's go out there and see what's going on, I think.
Dave's one of the most senior cops on Northumbria's roads tonight.
There's 2 sergeants on this team, and normally an inspector, but I'm kind of acting inspector as well at the moment. Whatever's going on, I'll be there, make sure that the cops and the team are supported. If we start talking about serious collisions and things like pursuits, I'll turn up and manage the investigation from the get-go. You never know what's out and about. It's fair game for us.
I think that's going to be a pursuit.
What?
Vehicle fuel has stopped. Now we're pursuit, now we're pursuit.
PC Brian Camsell is behind a driver who is failing to stop.
LB, shout Eric, command to gun command.
Would they target units towards Wigan, please?
It's our job as a team to look after each other. We're going to be right behind him as quick as we can.
LB, see if we can get an update from Brian.
26. Update, please. It contains one adult male. Identification, destination not known.
It's beyond me as to why people will try and make off from the police. Pursuits are absolutely full of risk. They put everybody in danger.
Drivers that make off risk facing the full force of the law to get them stopped. Over in Sunderland, an uninsured driver is trying to give more of Northumbria's motorway cops the slip. Hurtling through a housing estate, he takes the pursuit off-road before unbelievably taking a roundabout the wrong way, almost causing a head-on collision. Cops have no choice but to ram the car, bringing this high-risk chase to an end. The driver, who was out on licence from prison, pleaded guilty to driving while disqualified, driving without insurance, possession of Class B drugs, and dangerous driving. He was jailed for 14 months and banned from driving for 5 years.
Vehicle fuel has stopped. Now we're pursuit, now we're pursuit.
In Gateshead, Dave is racing to back up Brian, who's in a chase with a driver who will not stop.
It's off-road, back onto the road. Gonna be one out and running. White male, grey jogger bottoms.
There's mutiny on our roads. With plenty of rum drivers. So batten down the hatches.
Whoa! Stupid bastard!
Because when X marks the spot,
Whoa! Calm
Driving is rarely plain sailing.
It's gonna be one out and run. White male, grey chocolate bottoms.
In Gateshead, PC Brian Camsell is chasing a driver who failed to stop. Sergeant Dave Roberts is on the way with more units for backup.
Police for Tasered! On the floor! On the floor!
One detained in cuffs and sworn back my vehicle. Taser has been deployed.
I really know that did.
How come you're still out of breath? You're younger than me.
Younger than you, but I take drugs and fucking
Right.
everything else.
Grab a seat.
Has he been searched?
Not
Right, let's get him searched now. You got anything at all in your pockets?
I don't think I have.
What's that in your fingers? Of what? Drop it. What is it?
The present.
Of what though?
It's diazepam.
Diazepam. Then we got a drugs bag. He had one diazepam tablet just wedged between his fingers. Any other tablets on you, son? You sure? Where was that tablet light? I know it's in your fingers, but where was it? Just on your hand all the time, was it?
Insurance details are coming back not help.
Is it your car? Is it stolen? You've got the keys for it.
The driver decides to take incredible risks for the sake of one diazepam tablet and no insurance. That's a massive risk to take for a document offence. So obviously he's arrested for the dangerous driving and the failed to stop, so that's why he's got in custody now.
Whatever happens, didn't get chased because it fucking hurts.
I bet it was not the first time you've been chasing, is this?
First time, mate.
And last day?
First last trip.
Alright. Just takes the window out your sails, doesn't it?
Window your sails, whoa! Swear to God.
Where did you feel the tingle?
In me balls.
In your balls. In your jump, fella. When people make that decision to make off from the police, it's principally they don't want to be caught for something, and that could be ridiculously trivial. The risk is that throughout that driver could have caused himself and other people a world of pain, serious injury, God forbid death. When you go through the taser training, you give the option just to briefly hold the barbs to see how much it hurts, and it's a lot. It really is a lot. So that guy will hopefully not fail to stop for the police again. Police 1, road criminals nil.